Ambe Steels, J Bancha, Diko Bancha. Pentagon International College, Tinkune, Kathmandu, where excellence prevails. Real, Jamghar Jahan, Real Party Pack Tyahan.
Proud to be associated with Kantipur News.
Nepal's Ministry of Health and Population has officially designated the month of Shravan as National Dengue Awareness Campaign Month, aiming to raise public awareness ahead of the seasonal surge in dengue cases. In financial news, there's a slight improvement in the share market as the NEPSE index climbs closer to 2,800 points, bringing cautious optimism to investors. Meanwhile, in parliamentary developments, the chair of the State Affairs and Good Governance Committee gave his statement regarding changes to the cooling period provision in the Civil Service Bill. These and more stories this evening here on Kantipur News. Good evening, I'm Sarah Sapsanamma. Let's begin with the top stories of the hour. CPN-UML leader Rajendra Gautam says former President Vidya Devi Bhandari will not be able to participate as a representative in the party's upcoming Statute General Convention. Janata Samajwadi Party Nepal withdraws its support for the government after 1 year, cites the government's failure to fulfill the commitments it made during its formation. Indonesia and US reach a trade deal reducing proposed tariff rates to 19% from 32% ahead of the August 1st deadline. And it's Norway versus Italy tonight in UEFA European Women's Championship. The match to kick off at 45 minutes past midnight Nepal time. CPN-UML has stated that former President Vidya Devi Bhandari will not be able to participate as a representative in the party's upcoming Statute General Convention to be held in the Nepalese month of Bhadra. In a conversation with Kantipur News, head of the party's publicity department and a member of the party's standing committee, Rajendra Gautam said that according to the party's statute, only the delegates who participated in the party's 10th National Congress held in Chitwan are accepted as representatives. Gautam clarified that in order for former President Bhandari to become a representative at the Statute General Convention, the party would have to make special arrangements, and under the current statute, she cannot be a representative. Leader Gautam further mentioned that preparations are underway for the Secretariat, the Politburo and Central Committee to present the statute amendment at the proposal at the Statute General Convention to be held from 20 to 22nd of Bhadra in Godavari, Lalitpur. He added that since party's chair, KP Sharma Oli has already been appointed as the commander of Mission 84, Oli will also lead the party from the 11th National Convention. Gautam also stated that since the age limit of 70 years has been suspended and the two-term limit has already been removed, a corresponding statute amendment proposal will be presented at the upcoming General Convention of the party. Janata Samajwadi Party Nepal, JSPN, has withdrawn its support for the government after 1 year time. In a meeting of the party's parliamentary group held earlier today at Singhadarbar, the party decided to withdraw the support it had been providing to the government led by KP Sharma Oli for the past year. Chief Whip of JSPN Rekha Yadav stated that the party has withdrawn its external support starting today, citing the government's failure to fulfill the commitments it made during its formation. Janata Samajwadi Party publicly announced that the government did not fulfill 11 demands raised by the party. The party accused the government of failing to ensure good governance, control corruption, irregularities and influence from middlemen over the past year. It also blamed the government for failing to improve the country's economy or accelerate economic development. Likewise, JSPN criticized the government for presenting an unbalanced and biased budget. JSPN also accused the government of not making concrete efforts to implement federalism and failing to address poverty and unemployment by promoting agriculture, industry, tourism and water resources. The party also stated that the government failed to address the issues of Madheshi, indigenous, Dalit and other marginalized communities in building an equitable and just society, which led to the decision to withdraw its support to the government. Nepal's Ministry of Health and Population has officially declared the Nepali month of Shravan as the National Dengue Awareness Campaign Month. The decision aims to increase public awareness before the seasonal rise in dengue infections. The campaign will run nationwide and includes activities such as cleaning public spaces every Friday, identifying and destroying mosquito breeding sites, holding policy discussions across all 3 levels of government, and educating the public on dengue symptoms, risks and prevention through mobile outreach and media campaigns.
हामीले सुरुवाती महिनामा नै यसका विरुद्ध जनचेतना विस्तार गर्ने अरु चाहिँ हामीले गरेर हुने कामहरु गर्न सुरु गर्यौं भने यी पछिल्ला महिनाहरुमा त्यस ढंगबाट फैलिन सक्दैन। त्यसैले श्रावण महिनालाई नै हामीले बढी फोकस गर्न खोजेको कारण चाहिँ यो हो। भदौ असोज कार्तिक सम्म नै यसको संक्रमण कायम रहने स्थिति हुन्छ हाम्रा विगतका अनुभवहरुका आधारमा। एक वर्षमा 50,000 को हाराहारीमा संक्रमित हुने तथ्य निर्धारण भइसकेको छ। यसलाई सामान्य रूपमा लिनु मिल्दैन।
According to the ministry, provinces and districts have been allocated 120.84 million Nepali rupees, while 465.93 million rupees has been set aside for local governments to support dengue and epidemic response efforts. Last year alone, Nepal recorded 50,000 dengue cases and 15 related deaths. The ministry reports that infections are typically highest between the Nepali months of Shravan and Asoj. Minister for Forests and Environment, Ain Bahadur Shahi Thakuri, has said that over 41,000 people have been directly employed through forest-based programs in the past year. Speaking at a press conference marking 1 year since taking charge of the ministry, Minister Thakuri said his leadership had prioritized conservation and balanced development of the forest sector. The minister highlighted legal reforms aligned with green economic goals and stated that policy and procedural changes have helped improve service delivery across departments and offices under the ministry. According to the minister, 4 key strategic plans have been approved and implemented, while 11 legal documents were revised or amended. The ministry has also released Nepal's 3rd nationally determined contribution, which he described as a milestone. In the past year, the ministry approved 41 development projects to use nearly 608.85 hectares of forest land, allowing for the removal of over 103,760 trees. It also authorized 20 environmental impact assessments, 30 site and activity determinations, 5 supplementary EIAs, and 9 revised environmental management plans. Under its wildfire insurance initiative, the ministry provided group accident insurance to 496 individuals. It carried out the first snow leopard population survey, rescued and managed more than 600 conflict-prone wild animals, and distributed over 713 million rupees in compensation related to human-wildlife conflict. Minister Thakuri also shared that 1,000 hectares of grassland were managed and 613 water sources were protected. He confirmed that nearly 11 billion rupees in foreign aid was secured for forest and environmental-related initiatives over the year. Now, in response to the ongoing drinking water crisis in Birganj and surrounding areas, the Madhya Province government has taken proactive measures to address the scenario. Following a decision by the Provincial Disaster Management Executive Committee, 8 water tankers, fire engines under the province's management have been dispatched to the severely affected districts of Bara and Parsa to ensure the supply of safe drinking water. While flagging off the deployment, Chief Minister Satish Kumar Singh affirmed the government's active involvement in resolving the crisis. Each of the 8 tankers has a capacity of 5,000 litres, enabling a combined supply of 40,000 litres of drinking water in a single deployment. The operation will be carried out in coordination with the Nepal Army under the logistical management of the provincial government. And moving on, newly appointed Minister for Federal Affairs and General Administration, Bhagwati Neupane, is set to take oath of office and secrecy today. Neupane is a member of the National Assembly representing the CPN-UML. On the recommendation of Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli, President Ramchandra Podal appointed Neupane as minister. She will take the oath this afternoon and assume office the same day. According to the President's office, Neupane has been assigned to lead the Ministry of Federal Affairs and General Administration in accordance with Article 76, Sub-Article 9 of the Constitution. Neupane was elected as a member of the National Assembly from Gandaki Province in 2076 BS. Her term in the National Assembly will end on 20th of Fagun 2080. This year, in fact, as per the constitutional provision, one can serve as minister for up to 6 months, even without being a member of the parliament. Neupane was appointed as the new minister after former Minister for Federal Affairs and General Administration, Rajkumar Gupta, resigned from his position. Gupta stepped down after an audio recording surfaced in which he was allegedly negotiating a bribe of 2.5 million rupees to appoint someone as the chairperson of the Land Commission in Kaski, and 5.3 million rupees to prevent the transfer of the then Chief of Land Revenue Office in Kaski. The name of Balaram Adhikari, Minister for Land Management, Cooperatives and Poverty Alleviation, was also mentioned in the leaked audio. After the Nepal Rashtra Bank announced a monetary policy that reduces interest rates on deposits, commercial banks have also lowered their deposit interest rates. Out of 20 commercial banks, 14 have reduced their interest rates for the month of Shravan compared to Asar, while 4 have kept them unchanged and 2 have increased them. Following Nepal Rashtra Bank's decision to lower all rates within the interest rate corridor, banks have conducted to reduce their interest rates as well. The decline in deposit interest rates in Shravan indicates that loan interest rates may become even cheaper in the coming days. While deposit interest rates fluctuate monthly, loan interest rates are determined based on the average interest rate over 3 months. In the Nepali month of Asar, the average interest rate on fixed deposits stood at 5.90%, which has now dropped by 0.20% to 5.70%. A team from the Commission for Investigation of Abuse of Authority (CIA) has taken into custody the head of the Land Reform and Land Revenue Office, Kumar Acharya, in Bhaktapur, along with Office Assistant Tikaram Raut, for accepting bribes. An amount of 2.45 million rupees was also recovered from Raut. He was caught red-handed at the office on Tuesday while accepting the bribe, allegedly taken to settle a land ownership case related to a tenant named Tal Singh, involving the office head as well. 2 mobile devices were seized from Acharya and 1 from Raut. According to the Commission, the bribe was taken with the intention of issuing land ownership documents in the name of the tenant by altering the land records of 14 Ropani and 4 Ana located in Changunaran municipality of Bhaktapur. It is time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
The question is, what's your take on government's decision of removing cable crossings not being implemented despite the lapse of 10 years? Your options are A, playing with people's lives, B, feeble implementation, C, geographical sensitivity, and D, prefer not to comment. Visit www.kantipurtv.com or ekantipur.com to share your opinion with us. Welcome back. In Mahotari district, head teachers from all community schools under Gaushala municipality have submitted a collective resignation. A total of 32 principals formally handed in their resignation to the municipality's administrative office. The move comes amid growing operational challenges which they say stem from the failure of the municipal office to release essential funds even as the fiscal year nears its end. Head teacher Gopal Mahato stated that the resignation was prompted by repeated delays in budget disbursement. Funds for midday meals, textbooks, non-salary allocations, municipal and grant-funded teacher salaries, as well as capital and educational grants were either minimally released or left pending, creating difficulties in fact in running school operations. He added that multiple formal requests had been made, but there was no clear response from the municipality, leading to the decision to step down collectively.
नगरपालिकाबाट निकासा हुनुपर्ने रकम निकासा नभएकोले सामूहिक रूपमा तफसिलका उल्लेखित यस गोशाला नगरपालिकाका सामुदायिक विद्यालयका प्रहरुबाट सामूहिक रूपमा मिति 2082 4 महिना 1 गतेदेखि लागू हुने गरी राजीनामा दिने निर्णय सहितको सामूहिक राजीनामा पत्र पेश गरेका छौं.
In response, Mayor Dipendra Mahot of Gaushala municipality said that all required paperwork has been completed and that payments for completed works have already been processed. For the first time in Bhutan, a comprehensive bird survey has been conducted. The study carried out in Gaumukhi rural municipality recorded 217 bird species along with 8 of reptiles and 18 of mammals.
In a significant biodiversity survey conducted in Gaumukhi Rural Municipality of Bhutan District, researchers have recorded 4,538 individual birds representing 217 different species. The bird count conducted for the first time by the rural municipality in coordination with the Himalayan Research Center covered elevations ranging from 1,100 meters in Tulabesi to 3,300 meters in Nangile. The survey took place in 2 phases. In the Nepali month of Asoj 2081 BS and Boisak 2082 BS, and revealed the presence of rare migratory birds including the globally threatened bearded vulture from Mongolia and the black-necked crane which flies south through Nepal's skies. The Nepali month of Asoj count recorded winter visitors like the bearded vulture and the black-necked crane, while the Boisak phase identified summer arrivals such as 8 species of cuckoos, 2 types of drongos, paradise flycatchers, sunbirds, and warblers. Among the 217 species documented, 99 are considered of high conservation importance.
भविष्यको दिनमा यो पारिस्थितिक पढाइलाई कसरी हामीले केन्द्रकारी संरक्षण गर्ने त्यसलाई अझै केन्द्रकारी जगेर्ना गर्ने प्रमोट गर्ने पाटोहरुमा पनि यो अनुसन्धान अविस्मरणीय र उल्लेखनीय सहयोग पुग्नेछ भन्ने आशा लिएको छ.
2 of Nepal's 9 nationally protected bird species, the Himalayan monal and the Kalis pheasant, were also found in the area. The survey confirmed the presence of 5 globally threatened vulture species, including the red-headed vulture, Himalayan griffon, white-rumped vulture, bearded vulture, and the slender-billed vulture. The report also notes that 17 species are endangered, 4 are endemic to limited regions, 69 are habitat-specific, and 31 are listed under the CITES Convention. Breeding evidence of the Himalayan vulture and bone-breaker vulture was also recorded in the area.
जैविक विविधताले भरिपूर्ण क्षेत्र हो र चाहिँ दुर्लभ वन्यजन्तुहरू पनि पाउने ठाउँ हो. जस्तै उच्च कोटी भिर भन्ने ठाउँको वरिपरिको क्षेत्रमा त्यो ठाउँमा चाहिँ त्यो हाइटमा हुने चीजहरु पनि वन्यजन्तुका जुन हुन्छन् यो त्यो हाइटमा हुने वन्यजन्तुहरु पनि पाउँछ त्यहाँ.
Back in 2016, the Department of Forests and Soil Conservation proposed declaring approximately 180.382 square kilometers of Gaumukhi as a protected forest area. In addition to bird life, the study identified 8 species of butterflies, 5 fish species, 4 amphibians, 8 reptile species, and 18 types of mammals. The report suggests that urgent action is required at the local level to preserve bird habitats and ensure that biodiversity is not disturbed during development activities. A report by Samser Bikram GC for Kantipur News.
Sports News.
Norway captain Ada Hegerberg has urged her side to relish the moment as they take on Italy in the first quarter-final at the Euro 2025 in Geneva, Switzerland later tonight. Hegerberg played in the 2013 final as 2-time winners Norway lost 1-0 to Germany, but the Norwegians then failed to make it out of the group phase in the next 2 tournaments. But in 2025, they finished top of Group A, fighting back from going behind to beat Switzerland 2-1, followed by 2-1 and 4-3 victories over Finland and Iceland to qualify with maximum points. Norway struggled for team unity at 2023 Women's World Cup, exiting in the last 16 under Hege race. Those are our latest headlines this hour. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.